it probably just if I just kept pushing him until it just drove him. This is point. Did they potentially stop some of it? I don't know, it depends on how much of an effect this thing had. How much Dylan had.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Oh, there we go.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump. Ugh.
Page 2. And yeah, Jefferson Center here. Oh, that's it. Let's read some of the collectibles we have. Airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted in Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE. See case file Redacted for details. And it's being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought here for the New York subway tunnel special access. Redacted. More information on tunnel Redacted and links to urban legends centered on the ghost station, the abandoned tracks in Redacted. See file 4-2-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for Redacted. And initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Threat file Alternate AWE stage 1.A. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were lots of dolls. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was also a playhouse. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely Neil Ozenberg. Missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, no, likely Tom Barlow. Missing. And his gang Freddy, likely Frederick Bartwell. Missing. Hugo, no one by his name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide destination house. Ordinary AWE stage 1.B. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. It was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then, when we come out of it, everything had melted around the projectile. Jesse faded in February session 2010. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projectile, and he and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the side, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional side destination meadow. AWE stage 4.A. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming in. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn on, so we changed the side to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing the stars at school. Additional side destination hand is verified in your possession. Unconfirmed existence of power natural entity destination dog Neil. AWE stage 4.B. We went in and met Polaris. Like a star, she told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Polaris told us to turn off the projector. Dung monkeys and the not mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying and I turned it off. And they were gone. It was all over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except hand. I could resist of So you destroyed all of them apart from that one slide. Ooh. Why didn't you destroy that last slide? Anyway, I suppose that's where they found players who didn't want to destroy, because that. An AWE occurred in the town of Alderney, caused by the object power slide projector ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides we are used in a projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing a local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. COOP-15 case file and Darlene presentations redacted for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darlene arrived at the site on September 14. The AW had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and test. See interviews redacted and Prime Candidate program files redacted. Typewritten page. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with a symbol of spiral redacted. Text transcripted from the item. For 10 years I tried to write my escape. My only sinking deep, but I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost my own fantasy of it? That's all alone can drive you mad. The identifier words and scratch out portions: Falls, Frightful, Haunting, Wake, Alan Wake, Light Switch, Ocean, Too Late, and the final sentence: You've been warned. Oh. Interesting. Work chat, Dead Dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yep, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled, so don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Work chat teeth. Guess you just had to expect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes. Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Yeah, nah. I think that dead dog's a bit worse. Hey, Metropoulos.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Oh, there was a place called the dump site stuff. And before they moved the entire dump site here. Oh my god, that'd be so dumb and like impossible to do.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane? Yes.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. He's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse,
It felt more real than anything. Real as what happened in Ordinary.
the industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and you.
Jesse,
No! It was a cover-up. The government knew about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
They keep bringing up Alan Wake stuff, which I didn't think Alan Wake had that much of an impact. Well, I think the Deus is this. I can't. This is what I get for not being able to remember every single game. Just behind every single game. I can't remember but I think at least maybe some of the people who worked on this did have worked on Alan Wake. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Which might be why they're bringing it up so much. But yeah. Ordinary dump.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
I was surprised they moved the whole fucking landfill. That's fucking nuts. I said it as a joke. I didn't think they'd move an entire landfill. How the hell do you manage this? And now we have the problem with this guy. Oh, he goes for the shield finally. I just realized. Okay. One floating guy's dead.
We should check that lab.
Anything else in here?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The Ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
I missed the name of the commission. Case files. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See redacted and redacted for relevant information. And obtained various possessions of Jesse Faden as well as circumstantial evidence found on the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claims there were 8 slides per subjector. JF mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used on the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning slides. Dr. Darnley has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Tale dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, SysAW will be investigated in the containment sector. Dump cessation of work order? What? By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the Ordinary dump stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to a redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. The area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personnel before that time. Any photographic slides typed using slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darley immediately. Okay, the board just confuses me more and more. The more I have the conversation, the more confused I get. What the hell, like, going on with them? Oops, wrong way. It's still Sterling AWE, but... Okay, we made it up. I'm assuming this door can't open. Maybe as of yet. Okay, now before we actually go search for the site check down button again, I actually want to do I think it's in Runaways. I want to get some side stuff done. Get mobility points. But do I actually want to level up this thing? Like, our full damage is maxed out, so it's just more things potentially. Yeah. Actually, multi-launch play gonna be good. I just want to say, not full. And we want to go over here. So I don't know which thing is over here. And Flamingo. Yeah, looking for Flamingo. That way. Come out, wherever you are, Flamingo. Back here, bitch. is this place? Oh, we found it.
That's got to be an altered item.
Why are you gonna make things difficult? You can't just keep it easy. What's the owl? Flashbang.
This thing again.
Oh. Good to see Mr. I.
You got into another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting a bull?
Ow. What's this thing? We do a lot of damage to this thing. Boom. Just throwing stuff into its eyes is so much. Ah, oh, for fuck's sake. I fell off the platform. Did I actually fall off the platform or did it break a hole in it? Or sorry, did it break a hole in it? I've actually broken a hole in it. I just... Oh, you sent me all the way back here? Seriously? I just left us just outside the flamingo. Come on, I was right there.
That's got to be an altered item.
Oh, if you touch... Oh, if you touch it... Get sent back. Okay, somehow I didn't get sent back that time, but... Okay, time for round two.
This thing again. You got into another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the boar?
I've already killed it already. This was a lot easier because we just threw stuff into the eye. There you go. It's gone for now.
I never did like flamingos. Too pink.
I don't know, I find throwing items to be the best here. For one, they all aim for you too. They don't worry about... I don't know, I tend to be able to follow more objects than what I can shoot. I like to do a lot more damage, so yeah. Okay, fast travel. What sector do we have to go to now? Detective studies. So, which division gets us the closest? Whatever reason, I sleep. Well, see, how much did I sleep last night? If I sleep 8 hours or more, I don't sleep properly, but if I sleep less, it's fine. I don't understand that. Okay, I lived off, I think I lived off, how much was it? I lived off 4 hours of sleep for like a month at school. Like, I mean like 4 hours of sleep each night, sorry. Like a month of high school, it also caused its own problems. Yeah. What do you mean, huh? I cleansing a rubber duck is there. Or is it? Yeah, I lived off that for a while. Also, when I was still working at Audi, I also lived off like 4 hours of sleep for some of the days, just early start, and I wasn't in a good sleep pattern, so I just lived off that for a bit. I can hear the dog. Wait, there's a door up here? How long has there been a door here? I went in a room another time, I didn't realize there was a door there. That dog looks angry, can I just leave it?
Disappearing ducks. Great.
For fuck's sake, of course it can't be that easy. You're laughing at me. Come back here, ducky. I'm gonna find you. Okay, so it just kind of pops in and out all over the place.
Finally, no more quacking.
Alright, we got the data for those. Unread. Pink flamingo procedures. No unique procedures required. Ultra status is suspected but unverified. A plastic pink flamingo lawn ornament. 2 steel prongs influence underside. The item is suspected to influence atmospheric physics, altering meteorological phenomena in the area. The effects currently confirmed. New ultra effects have been observed. See file for the A4. What the? I can't. D file AI46.d for details. Jeez, why I struggle with that. Containing receipt. Direct contact with the item is not permitted. Safety gloves are required when handling. This is a yellow rubber duck toy, buff toy from the 1950s. A single hole at the bottom allows air and water to flow in and out. The item makes a sound. Analogics? Wait, what? Analogos? I have not, I don't know. Oh my god, that's not one I see, that's not a word I see often. Makes sound similar to quacking. The item travels considerable distances with surprising speed. How to achieve this motion is unknown. The item forms a redacted of unknown purpose for anyone who makes direct physical contact with it and begins to follow them. Quacking often has led to a researcher named Redacted entering cardiac arrest, though due to the individual's health, the matter may not be connected to item's effects. I am on loan to research sector for further study. To be fair, there might have been their own help, but the duck play just didn't help. That might push him off the edge. Then I don't know what causes cardiac arrest, so. Yeah. Upper Panopticon. Sorry. Oh yeah, hoping my cough doesn't stay around for too much longer. I hope it's really it's bugging the hell out of me. Sucks that we have to be coughing.
I told Salvador it was dangerous, but no. Why listen to...
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but it's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
Because it can't be that easy.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Well, now I know what time we're gonna run to the former. Alright, what's up? Wrong button. We want to... Well, go check out old friends. I'll check out the dark place. English. Don't maintenance, but oh, we're gonna be heading all over the place. We've got energy converter, so we can make. We'll figure something out. We're gonna be going all over the place. Oh, I just realized we had to go to the quarry. I missed that side of the screen. So I go on the right side now, down my phone, which I've got holding my stream up on, so I can see chat, and it's there's sort of quarry on there. So yeah. Oh, one thing I need to remember to do at some point. I was trying to figure out what, like, I want to keep the box art that I have for my Gunpla figures. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I want to do with that. I had an idea of, like, yeah, just trying to, like, get, like, like, display them in, like, picture frame or something, but wasn't entirely sure. So I went to Reddit yesterday, just tried to Google what other people had done. And I saw what someone else did, which someone else had done something like what I want to do. So after seeing that, I now definitely know I want to do that at some point. I think at a picture frame, I need to be able to cut out the top but box art is so good. I don't want to just get rid of it. If I can help it.
This is one of Orisha's ranger buddies. I should find the others.
But, like, if I can help it, I want to keep that box art. And if I can hang it up on the wall, it's just another thing for me to display. Because all that box art is really cool. At some point, I'll get around to doing that. Yeah. I was thinking I'd figure out what I'm doing in terms of storage for any excess parts, because especially Masquerade kits, you end up with... Especially the Masquerade kit I ended up getting, they've given me a decent amount of excess parts, either... Not entirely sure why, but they did. So I need to figure out what exactly I'm doing with those.
We got this!
Like how I'm going to store them and know which ones...
Another pouch for Arish.
I'm trying to figure something out. I can just do like Ziploc bags and actually no, not really. I'm gonna say do Ziploc bag, but none of the Ziploc bags we have are large enough to take an entire runner. It's like, oh, why don't you just cut the pieces? Say runner and manual. It's like, why don't you just cut the pieces out? I can't do that because of the fact if I just cut the pieces out, I don't know what number they are. So then if I just go for a manual to like Like, maybe some pieces I can go back to the menu and try and figure out what they were meant for. If I don't see the, like, what runner and what number it's associated with, I might have no idea. I think that's part of it.
Another old squad mate of...
Some of it's fine, it's just like extra hands and whatnot, which I'm sure can be used somewhat interchangeably between models, because most have like a similar hands handle that detail, they have somewhat similar in terms of yeah, coloration, so I like to get away with that. But other pieces, not so much. You can also mix and match certain parts. Got other gunpowders if I really wanted to. I could add, at least weapon-wise, I can definitely easily switch weapons between kits if I want to do that. Like display purposes, other things is a little bit harder, but yeah. Okay, I can hear someone shooting.
Ouch. Just like Rish said.
Red, Thomas, and Captainson. That's all. I got it. This way is nice to have either someone else who knows a word or at least heard it before, because there's, at least for me, I keep coming across words and names I haven't actually heard before. Which I'm going to try and figure out what it is. Because pronunciation, English is a fun language for that. We can have something like use similar letters, but they get pronounced very differently. Or in some cases, you have them use different letters, yet they somehow pronounce the exact same. Like there, there, and there. There, and there. Which is what, like, over there they are, and I guess something someone owned. Oh my god, it's just like English, fun language at times. It has rules, but then half the time those rules end up getting contradicted later on. There's always an exception.
They didn't stand a chance without HRAs.
Wait, that one didn't even have a name to it. It was just okay. That was one of the invisible ones, but still, he at least deserved to have a name when you fought him. May have not. He may have gone down easily enough, but he still deserved a name. Fast travel, then we head over to the quarry. I do kind of wish they let us have more surface weapon forms than just the two, but yeah, I suppose because the shared ammo they want you to pick. Ah, yeah, the quarry's still. Fast travel executive. Unfortunately, a lot of this is loading screens. They're not even that slow, so, but still. Reach. Here's your friend's pouches.
For every altered item.
Here are the pouches. I found 6.
Well, that's all of them. Not counting mine. Well, I guess I'll just have to wear all of them. It sounds sappy, I know, but... well, it's all I can think to do.
Nothing's easy with the hiss. Is it rude to ask what's inside?
What's inside the pouches?
Too late now.
Now, the story's confidential, but, well, I guess I can tell you, being the director and all. So, the Bureau had heard rumors of a werewolf gathering upstate every full moon. Us being rookies, they sent us to confirm it was bullshit.
Hold on, is he about to tell me werewolves are real?
Turns out, there was an altered item that was creating violent gravitational anomalies during full moons. Oh, man, we nearly bit it that night. Well, to remember the occasion, we all bought silver bullets to wear around our necks, just in case we ever ran into another werewolf.
So why did you leave the Rangers?
Thought I could do more good here. Somebody's got to protect the people who protect everybody else, right?